use git. Hey. Back up your shit. Use git. It's as bad as ripping your dick off and throwing it at somebody. And then I'm just going to keep streaming and do it again and 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 again. Just go. Ball. I don't know what you use for enchilada. Why'd that come out like a song? I don't know what you use for enchilada. Whatever you use, I'm going to eat a lotta. There we go. Absolutely. Shit. Bye. Bye. He's like a fainting goat. I'm going to open up windsurf. Whoa. Forget I did that. Thank you for the comment. The hell have you done here? Hacker hoodie and all. Theo, if you got anything you want to share, please, the floor is yours. I appreciate you. Also a member of the Claw stream team, one of the best stream teams on Twitch. Amazing people, amazing leader, amazing everything. Leaders coming in for the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Up. Oh. No. Oh. Damn it. I'm going to get you. Fine. I accept my fate. And dead. Sooty's revenge. Well, for one, probably not the first time any of us have heard that was quick. Crabs. Crabs. Let's see here, and let's check something. Ooh. And I'm gonna do a really quick. See the walk loop. Make sure. Ah, taking a step. Ooh, watch me strut. Ooh, here I'm a bear. Ooh, got a big butt. Ooh, my name's Sooty. Ooh. For me to get some sleep, I think that's let's clear out this cache here. All right, back to coding, back to Drupal plus Godot equals, huh? Fuck it. Say whatever. Unedited first draft. Nobody's gonna care. And that's how I feel. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the Captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some love.
Da, 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 da. That dark really takes away from the outlines that I have, though. I don't want anybody hearing me saying, oh daddy, oh daddy, oh daddy, over and over again from that clip. We're just gonna hunt down our goodest boy here. Been right for me. There we go. That's so much better. Oh. No more being brought into the... And then, this is what I love about StreamerBot. My head. It's my head. It's so big. It's like a beehive inside my brain. Standing in the shower, just fuck. Fuckity fuck. No. Great Googa Mooga. "14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished." Yeah. Help me. If you can find a replacement for me, I'm gonna raid out, and this has been a lot of fun. We'll play again.
Super fun, GD.
Give me 5 GD.
Yeah, let's all. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, team. All right.
See
Catch you later.
next time, Skype.
Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Watch. Watch him. Yeah. Get out, fire. You're first. You're not the worst. It worked. The Jesus. Look at that. Yeah. Mm-mm. I've made life. I've made it weird. Just a little weird. All right, let's un. Oh, wait a tick. Points left. You really want to see me have sacks on stream, don't you? Effin, go ahead. Stretch your legs out. Stretch everything that you need to stretch out. Here. Hello. Hope everybody's having a good day. Coming up on Christmas. I just felt like doing a stream. So that's what I'm doing. So, still working on my site. I have ideas, things that I want to do. Billboard, hero billboard. All right. Okay, nothing in place to run it using. Okay, so we're going to try to get Storybook going. So what I might do is see if we can get things to work a little bit differently in the other theme. Requesting clarification. Okay, well, that's a thing. Shit, 10% of my... I'll go with 1. There we go. You wanted to use its own Storybook setup? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then the other thing that I want to do is see if I can have it look at the components here and use them as inspiration. For what we should see. So like if I look here, there aren't a lot of templates actually in here, which is weird. I wonder if that is something to do with this just being something with a bunch of components to be used. Huh. Interesting. Lost it. Lost it all. So while that's going though, region header, content header bar, going to be nav primary. And content header bar, content. There we got that. And so the content here all right, so the region header, great, we got that. Is that being pulled in correctly on page? Look here, templates, layout, page header. Okay, page header. There we go. Got that. Region header. That's that. Content. And that should be in the Drupal side. Go. I'm going to launch that. I've got to check the blocks here. We're going to look at the block layout. Header. There we go. That's what I'm expecting. Okay. So what that's telling me is that it's working correctly. So the header bar pulls us in. Everything in the content block is under content. So whatever we put is going to fit into that header bar. So as long as the content, what's up, Jake? How's it going? As long as the content here, system branding block, and should have a navigation menu main here. I am very similar, actually. I'm building out my site. Actually, what I want to do is get the design system over here. There we go. Now I can keep an eye on it. So Jake, I'm asking this not to be, not to start flame wars. I don't want you to sugarcoat. What's your opinion of Drupal? What do you know about Drupal, if anything? It's completely fine to say, What do you know? You know the logo. What do you think? Word association. What do you think when you hear Drupal? And again, this is not like some kind of trap. This is not like, I want you to be brutally honest. Because the reason is, and I don't know if I showed you the talk I'm doing, but I'm doing this talk. Why developers don't choose Drupal and what we can do about it. I may have mentioned it once or twice in different places. That's fair. That's fair. But I'm getting opinions, and some of them are downright mean, which is fine. That kind of helps my case. You know, having people be like, you know, one person said, I didn't know it was still alive. I haven't heard about CMS in a long time. Somebody said the last Drupal video I saw was 2014. Oh, wait, I already did ask you. Shit, I did ask you. Why didn't you tell me? I've got a quote from you on here. Never mind. As you were. All right, so got that. I was looking pretty much exactly what you just said. What do I know about Drupal? I know almost nothing about it. I know the logo and that's it. Shit, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, consistent. I know you're not making shit up. Okay, let's Control Z out of there. Hit install. And then what was the other command there? Uh-oh. Lots of errors here. Oh, come on. Come on, Codex. God damn. Is this the entire, like, error thing is just... Yep. Excuse me. Let's do that. Let's just really quick. Bring you back to the foreground. Let's do that. Hey, Ryan, what's up? All right, so while that's happening, primary menu, secondary menu, we don't need that. That's going to be, ooh, that might happen, but let's keep. Let's keep. Yeah, let's see if that fixed it. Control Z out. Boom, boom. All right, we've got more errors, but it's a different error. So up to the foreground. There we go. We got that. npm install. Let's get that. Come on. Let's see. Give me something I can use here. Interesting. I'm going to do that. Get out again. Where are we at there? There we are. Now, I think that I've been doing something kind of very wrong. And I've been concentrating too much on the new hotness, where I should be concentrating on actually getting the components to just work and then work on getting them in the right place. Copy that. Okay. Nothing is showing. What is the error here? Yeah. Weird. It's showing what exists. But it's not showing. Damn it, I don't want to do that. I just want to copy. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? So little. Yeah. Now nothing's showing still. Okay, got to go back into the console here. And there is no stack trace. Oh no. Yeah. The only error. And there is no stack trace. How about that? And let's try running Storybook now. See what happens. And what is going on here? Under network. Let me. If anything is breaking here. Well, nope, nothing there. Okay. All right, let's run it. Yeah, that is not working. Let me. Ugh. That's a lot of Storybook windows. Okay. Okay, this is coming up here. Upgrading node. Smells like configuration tweak. This is relatively recent. Um. This is 8614. Downgraded. So this is still an issue. And what about in here in my what? Oh, wrong theme. Storybook. This in main JS. Ugh. I was hoping it would be TS, but we can't win them all. It's happening. Wait, what? What the hell was the error before? And I'm getting more. That's a whole different thing. What is that? Oh,
Do it! Just do it!
I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Do it!
I'm trying, Jake.
Just do it!
What am I updating? Everything. I'm building a brand new one using Drupal. But right now I'm trying to get Storybook working so that I can have a component library that is clean. Okay, counts defines equals defines. This is an environment. Where the hell is that? What is the path to that? Under Vite, environment JS. Oh,
Hey, insert rating streamer's
hell?
name here. Thank you for the raid.
age.
How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 Raiders! Do it! Just do it!
Welcome in, Age. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? Panda Tongue, welcome in. How's it going? You did the things. Great. I'm imagining, let me put on my psychic Doc Brown hat where I can read your mind. Hold on. Put the suction cup right on your head. You want to sell me a magazine subscription. Wait, no, not that one. Wait, don't tell me. You were playing bass. You were slapping the bass. You were fingering the big one. Right? Am I getting warmer? Folks, check out Age of Music. Amazing bass player. Does some really cool stuff on stream. Highly recommend. So Raiders coming in. Those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I'm a developer. I do development. Right now, I'm working on some web development, trying to build up my own site. I'm working on getting the component library put together. And I think that I'm running into some problems here because there is a missing variable somewhere. I don't care about all of that, but defines is not defined. And when I look it up, I can see some definite errors. And I've got this. I've got pretty much everything here. Let's see. NVMJS. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, Potato Ratio. let's get the search going here. Update packages. I don't have a runtime. Well, I mean, potato ratio, the only potato ratio that I can think of would be like 10,000 potatoes to anything else, because potatoes are delicious. Clean and reinstall. Let's all the potatoes. All right, let's exit out there. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to clear this out. Yeah, that's right. We're going to pm install. Now we're going to run the storybook. I want to see what's new. I want to see that. Okay, that didn't fix it. All right. Copy console. Now let's try something different here and see what other codecs might say. There we go. Got that. So yeah, y'all, if you like what you see, feel free to drop a follow. If you don't like what you see, feel free to rage watch. If you really like what you see, drop a sub. Whatever. I just appreciate you being here. I like seeing number go up. Number go up makes me the happiest. So seeing more number feel good. Age, I've been like had that song you're playing, and I don't know why. I don't know why I'm one of the songs you're playing stuck in my head. Where the hell is it? I gotta find you. I gotta find this. I gotta. I've had the song in my head for like whenever the last time I was in your stream. Yeah. It is an earworm, yeah. Hey, Fallen, what's up? Age, correct me if I'm wrong, but you also do some web dev, right? I'm doing all right. I mean, obviously I've been in a funk for the past few weeks. I think it's seasonal. Some people have seasonal allergies. I have seasonal weepies where I just cry and I don't want to be seen. But I'm feeling better past couple days. At least trying to. I'm doing some things, trying to improve myself. Ooh, hell yeah. Naked crab coming through. It's like a soft shell crab, just molted, running, going wee. Yeah. Come on, Codex, you're supposed to be fast. So Age. If I ask you, what do you know about Drupal? And this is not a trick question. I want honest opinions, honest, thoughts. What do you know of Drupal, if anything? What are your thoughts? Fallen, same, honestly, same. I think you might be one of the only ones who is like, well, I know exactly what's going on here. Where was I? Back here. No. Change it up a bit. You had your choice. You'd rather use Drupal than WordPress. Really? Interesting take. I haven't heard that. I'm glad to hear it. Because usually I get like really, really angry people. Not angry, but not so nice. Or it goes between apathetic to just flat out disdain for one reason or another. And so the reason that I'm asking this, the reason is because there's an uncut reference area defines as not defined. No, that's not the right one. It's because I'm doing this talk, why developers don't choose Drupal and what we can do about it. I'm trying to figure out what developers think about it. And I mean, what better platform for me to ask other developers than a Twitch stream where I can just be like, hey, I am developer. What do you think of this thing that I develop? And I want you to be honest. Be for you, don't me on your front porch. Give me the money back. WordPress is definitely simpler. So far. But I wouldn't say that it's less secure necessarily. The big thing about WordPress, I don't know how much it's changed recently, is that okay, Fallen, I'm gonna quote you on that. You're going on the big board of notepad quotes. There we go. I didn't say pin it, but thank you, Ryan. Thank you. I've got you on the list. So the big thing with WordPress before is that they didn't want to break backwards compatibility at all. So version after version after version, it still had all that old spaghetti code, which, yeah, that could be vulnerable. That could have some of the older vulnerabilities, CVEs that have been in place for, who knows how long. I don't know if that's the case anymore. The thing that it does have is that big friendly button, that 5-second install button. And that's where things, oh, I'm going to allow this session. Let's, come on, do the thing, do the thing. Okay, what am I supposed to do? So Jake, for me, it's as much learning about the newness as it is just having a site. I could probably spin up a really quick site in no time at all that looks just fine, static HTML. And be done in half an hour. But because of the job that I have, I work primarily with older Drupal 7. And I want to make sure that I'm staying up to date on how newer things are going. So that's the main reason that I'm doing this. Now we can close out the codex here, and I do want to show something. Got another one open here. Where are we at? So there has been quite a bit. What the hell? You just not exist anymore? You're not a thing. Yeah, let's do that. Data project. I just had a doxel moment. Oh, DDev. Delete. All right. Feel like Drupal is right for taking control. With WordPress, question is generally, what do I want? New functionality brings you. Okay. Makes sense to me. Take care, Age. I appreciate you. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate everything. Colin, have you seen Drupal CMS? Which is slightly different than vanilla Drupal. It's the wait, you have a WordPress theme and WordPress module. Can't log into Drupal.org. His old emails from an employer. You can't forget password, dude. Whoa, what just happened there? Send me a message on Discord. I have connections. I don't know if it would work, but if you can give me the old email address, or if you want to link the module to me, I can pass along that you're the maintainer and that it's abandoned. Okay, dev start. Human mind. Let's see what's taking up my CPU. Okay, GPU, lots coming from OBS. Makes sense. CPU, Windsurf. Not coming from Windsurf. That makes sense too. I'm not really using Windsurf right now. Get out of here. All right. So for those who don't know, like the whole change, once you spin up a new site now, if you use Drupal CMS, which is a set of modules on top of Drupal core to make things really easy. And it's going to yell at me about insecure password. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Close. Boom. And granted, you still have to have a hosting environment. You still have to have it, somewhere for it to live before you can spin it up like this. But there are ways to just test it out too. So give it a second to go. I will definitely get into some of my components that I want to build out. Well, this is doing the thing. See, it's going to do the thing. Do the thing. Front end stack, I'm just using vanilla Drupal for now. So it's going to be, PHP stuff. Well, not PHP, but Twig. Possibly. Come on now. There is nothing on the... I'm still getting the error. Oh. Oh. Well, let's do that. I'm still getting the error. Um, okay, let's see what it says here. Let's see what it says here. Okay. So, well, now that that's finished, go back here. It didn't ask the questions. Why didn't you ask the questions? Anyway, ooh, this is here. And right out of the box, this is what you got. Now, the big thing is Drupal canvas. Now that I got that, I'm going to add in another hero CTA right there because I can. I'm going to undo it. Let's add in an accordion here. So we got that. And then oh, I think I got it wrong. Accordion container. There we go. Drupal Canvas just came out. Just released. Accordion content. And you got stuff. And you got stuff. But now you can preview all the stuff. Drag and drop, made for site builders, not having to do. And so, yeah, it's a local instance, but there are things like my friend Salim's Drupal Forge. Where you can demo everything, launch it up. And see some of the things. What does it cost? Offered it as a community service. Okay, cool. But if to test it out, you could pick a thing here, do the CAPTCHA, and boom, 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 boom. Try it out. I don't know if there's a host available that does strictly Drupal where you can just, put in a credit card and have Drupal CMS up and running. I think there should be. But that doesn't necessarily mean there is. Still getting the same error. Oh, ad time. NPM. Do that. Doesn't say. Oh, maybe sources. No, console. Where are you? Vite at 641 YAML? What? Yeah. Get out of here. Nope. The error is at we go. Let's hope it reads that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. If anybody wants, I'm going to turn on words. And I'll be back. Hey, back. Finish out this round. Nicely done getting the 3 on the first round. Yeah. Still good. Still good. Just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone. yeah, this ain't doing a damn thing. So, the hell with it. I would really like to be able to see all the components that are available. Actually, I think that I already can. If I did a here. You know what? No, not that. We're using Mercury. So there we are. Let's get rid of that. Ooh. Ricky, you're first. Welcome in. You finally got it. You finally got it.
Do it! Just do it! Do it! Just do it!
All right, so yeah, I guess that we can already see it. Let's get rid of happy random holiday Monday to you too. So let's put in a section here. Section can be whatever we want it to be. The header, let's put a heading there. Center. Make some food. All right, thanks for stopping in. And then grid, we're going to put in pricing card. Pricing card. All right, and then we're going to look at the grid. The grid. Change it. Boom. I've been neglecting everybody. Don't take it personally. Okay. You can hold the grudge. That's fine. I will. I'll just have to live with that. All right, so this is what Drupal canvas looks like to just build a site. And then when you want, you want to see what it'll look like. Boom, there it is. Luck storybook. We can already see what we need to. The problem that I have with mine is my components are kind of borked here. So part of me wants to just like restart everything, which sucks, but it might be the way to go. And since this is, local, that's fine. Clear. Let's go into the actual theme. And what are some of them that are broken here? Like base components, cards. Get rid of that. Hey, there's a group here. But nothing is working right. So I think there might be a better way to do all this. Oh, now that's not right. Header bar component. Is this still a thing? Header bar, it looks broken. Hit. Exit canvas. We got to look at appearance. We got to look at components. We got to see what's going on. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. That we're going to see if I can get them fixed. Any social, yeah, that definitely. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's not great either. And codecs, resume. We're gonna look. Oh, another one. Ah,
JDDoesDev has round sticks the size of surfboards.
it is true. If I knew a good way to sell these, I've got 128 gigs of DDR4 3200. I don't know where to sell them though. Okay. Oh no, bad. Bad. Right, want to go here. All right, let's see if it's smart enough to figure this out. Okay, I want to do one, but the components are oh, let's get out of search here. Let's get out of search. We're searching. I don't want to search. I want to be sure that the components are templates just to be by using them to what? By using them in Drupal canvas or by using them as bases for Webster Crowley. Welcome in. Good to see you. Merry Fitmas to you too. It's almost Festivus for the rest of us. That's tomorrow. By using them as bases for bases loaded, bases for big. So Webster, question for you. I may have already asked you. I don't have you on the list yet of people that I've asked. Do I? No. When I say Drupal, Mm-hmm. That kind of ruins it if the whole thing, if everybody just, or if it shows up that there there was a redeem. If I mention Drupal, then what do you think? What do you know about Drupal, if anything? Like word association, Drupal, go. How you doing, Hilden? Welcome in. Well, there you go, Hilden. Perfect. Yeah. We're gonna go through, make sure that we've got this. We're gonna, not that. This is a valid thing. This is a valid thing. We're gonna do that. We're gonna change things over to. I used to be on a Slack called the DRUPALs. It didn't really take off. This was when Drupal was still on IRC primarily. Yes, IRC. Yes, primarily. And it wasn't as long ago as you might think. Oh. Today. This way. You know, I need to make this a repo. I need to getify it. Do I have a get ignore? No, we need a standard Drupal get ignore. There's nothing wrong with IRC at all, but I don't think that a lot of brands that are trying to be current, a lot of projects that are trying to be current, are really like they shouldn't be using IRC as their primary means of connecting with the community, especially when trying to bring in new people. And it has the Slack, Drupal Slack has been around for a long time. Yeah, vaguely think of some name with robot in it. That's an interesting one. Okay, I'm gonna just copy all of this in, because these are all the ones that are broken. Oh, hold on. Get init. No, not there. Not there. Wait, didn't I paste in a get ignore here? Oh, Lullabot. Lullabot. I have good memories of there. I never worked there, but like I have good stories from there. From people who previously worked. Am I in the right one here? Let's do a quick little. Ah, yes, DrupalEyes.me. Hello. Hit status. Okay, now we can do things. Okay, we did that. Oh no. Broken? No. Not broken. Did I see a K-Mac jump in here? Hiding in here with a drop. Welcome in, K-Mac. How you doing? So my Lullabot story. A few years ago, the first talks that I ever gave, the first like in person, hey, I'm going to stand in front of a bunch of people I don't know and say things about things. Were all about mental health. They were about my mental health and kind of telling my story and trying to open up the conversation about mental illness in the tech community, specifically in Drupal. I gave a version of my talk at a conference in Iowa, of all places. It was called Drupal Corn. Don't think about it. And the then CEO of Lullabot saw my talk. The following DrupalCon, he stops me. Like when I was just walking around the expo hall, he stops me like, "Hey, you're JD, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah." And I just want to say I saw your talk in Iowa, and realized that we had a lot of gaps in our coverage. And since seeing your talk, I went back and said, we need to do some things. We need to make sure that we are giving our employees the care and resources that they need. And they started up a whole initiative within the company to improve things. And that was like the proudest moment of my life, is having somebody tell me that. And then I ended up doing a keynote panel with him a couple years later. So yeah, that was a whoa, hello. That was a big deal for me. And so I kind of for a while there, I became known as the mental health guy in Drupal. And since then, a lot of other people have been taking up that the reins and giving their own stories to where I don't feel like I need to be that guy. I don't need to be the one who tells the thing. Which is great. Now I can, do other talks and go to the ones of the people who are doing it and support them. Let's see if there are any more. Any changes? New footer menu. Oh, god damn it. Ah. In fact, one of my tattoos, like this one is for a group that I volunteer with called Open Sourcing Mental Illness. And I got that tattoo the first time I was able to give a talk at like the National DrupalCon, the big show, I guess, as far as Drupal goes. And I gave my mental health talk there. What? What? Okay, well then let me. Let's do that. We add that in. Okay, great. Now it should go through and clean these things up. Now, what I want to do, I mean, okay. See if there are any more changed files. What in the hell? Web themes, custom. Oh, review season is the worst for me. Where's the error here? Theme card. Okay. I think I need to do update. Okay, and components. Are mine coming in here? Some are broken. Okay. Card. Item set property text type string. Am I just like guard? I feel tags prop. I don't see tags. Okay, let's do one at a time here. Article header. Oh no. Article header. Okay, we're going to see if article header is going to do the thing. Oh, okay. Water. Water. Yeah, we'll run that. Is that so nicely? Yep. Nope. I just alt tab out of everything the wrong way. Da-dun. Okay. It's probably an issue. Something in the, I don't know, something in some level of caching. And to be clear, no, wait, never mind. I thought I was going to say that I'm using an older version, but or a beta version, but I'm not. I don't think, at least, maybe. Configuration. Let's take a look here. Component. SDC. Was it article body or article? Article header. This is yes and no. So there are two ways that you can install Drupal now. And they are, hold on. You can do the standard installation, which is just Drupal with nothing extra to it, or there is Drupal CMS now. I think they both ship with Gin. Not the good kind. Let me check. Yeah, maybe not. But Gin is the theme that is highly recommended and is going to be part of Drupal CMS. And that's what looks good. Here is the there. All right, back to appearance, back to okay, let me okay, that'll make sense. Need a brush CR. Again. What is the core recommended? Wait, I should be able to just update. I'm only happy when it rains. Wait, what? You back there? Whoopsie. Hmm. Huh. Now this is telling me a lot of things. Telling me a lot of things. But more than anything, yeah, Drush. We're gonna check the status because I just tried to upgrade. Okay. Okay, there is something really weird here with the caching. Development, performance. There is, yeah, clear everything again. Okay, now it's not giving me the available update thing, the whole error thing. All right, we're up to date. Now, what about my components here? Yeah, everything's up to date. And this is still... not supported. Oh. Really? Yeah. Is that what it's yelling at me about? Mercury. Okay, okay, so let's go back to the appearance and see. Components. Still. Menu social. Okay, that's not a valid thing. Article header. Okay, what did it say? Now, the problem is I can't disable something that is incompatible. Rush. No, that's not right. This might... Ooh, okay, close fixed. See. Ooh, I have an idea. An idea. Where is where's the thing? Where is the thing? Config. We're gonna do a single. Oh, not simple, not simple. Component. These should all be gone. Hi, Antonio. Over on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we're gonna look at the disable. Wait a minute. Okay, so the wait, article header is here. Yeah, I'm gonna disable it. What did audit do? Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now. Okay, we did that. It would be nice if usage. Oh, it's gonna break. It's gonna break, isn't it? You're gonna break. Menu, social. Oh no, forget you. Breadcrumb, card, contact. Okay. Footer form header. Okay, pretty sure hero's on that list. I can be your hero, baby. Hero page. All right, now. Outstanding. It works. It works. We're back in business. Business is good. Now, here is the problem? Question mark? All right, so going back here, I think I can. What is up, bad cop? Welcome in. it's a campaign thingy that I wanted to try and be a part of because I like attention. But I don't know if I did it the right way. What are you supposed to do? Oh, yeah, I did it wrong. I did it very wrong. Whoops-a-daisy. Apparently I'm supposed to be doing something holiday themed to be part of it. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, wait, no, even worse. Even worse. It was from the 1st to the 12th. So one moment. This is true. This is true. However, I'm too late to the party, as always. Well, at least I was invited. Maybe. Okay, so I think that I can say no, not safely. I don't want to do that. I want to look at who's worst. Again, that is a very fair question. Bad Cop. How much web dev do you do? How much devin on the webbin would you say you do? Many. Okay. I've been doing this poll with just about everybody who comes in. And I want honest answers only. Honest. You're not going to hurt my feelings regardless of what you say. What do you think of when you hear Drupal? And the answer could be, what? Or it could be, it's the greatest thing ever. Or it could be, that's shit. I don't care. I just want to know. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Anything else? It's fine if you've never used it. I mean, part of it is perception is reality on this, right? Perception is reality, and if everybody thinks that PHP and Drupal and all things related are just old shit that are bad and you shouldn't use because it's old and it looks old and it feels old, you know, that's the reality that needs to be combated. And I've been showing this off to everybody who comes in because I can. This is my stream and I do what I want. I'm doing this because I'm doing this talk, why developers don't choose Drupal and what we can do about it. And I'm trying to get people's opinions, you know, honest opinion of what do you think of when you hear Drupal? Because there is a huge image problem. I mean, admittedly, I'm very biased, but now, I mean, this is part of Drupal, being able to move shit all over the place. Let me, you know, I can click on that and delete it. And then toss in another card here. I mean, that's a new thing, but it's also 100% for developers too, which is what I'm doing. I'm theming out my site, but I want to have the component library available to see. Unfortunately, I agree with you there. I agree with you because you can't account for every possible thing. I mean, let's be honest with this right here. Oh, actually it fixed it kind of, but if this were the case, just because throwing, this in here, it's the wrong size, people are going to complain because it's the wrong size and it doesn't look right. Or they're going to want, oh, I want to be able to put a picture in here. Or they're going to want to break it in ways that you didn't think of. People could break. I've got news. People can break everything. They will find a way. They will fucking find a way. So the part of the branding problem that Drupal has is that everything is going to take. Well, that's a lot of the branding is. Some people don't want to hand it to a developer. They just want to be able to make it themselves. They're, instead of having to say to a developer, well, I need you to do this, create a new content type with these fields for a one-off page. That's no longer the case. But, that's neither here nor there. I personally am not a huge fan. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a huge fan of WYSIWYG. I think things like Figma are good to be like, okay, here's what the design should look like, and create it. I'm a backend developer, so normally, if somebody were to hand me something from Figma, or if a front ender did all the designs and made them static HTML, I could take that and I could plug in my Drupal stuff.
Hey,
Mad
insert
chirpy.
rating streamer's name here.
Hold on.
Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 JDDoesDev just got some Raiders. Raiders, JDDoesDev just got some Raiders. You raided me, thank you. You raided me, thank you. Raiders, 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 JDDoesDev just got some Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, then don't let me know because you can't. I do appreciate you rating into the ads because that means more pennies in me pocket. So I will do the proper introduction in a couple minutes when everybody's back. I was actually just getting ready to go tinkle, but I'll wait. Oh, and you married Tyler Moore. That's right. I while we're waiting for the ads, I will serenade you. Hold on, I got a new feature here. Maybe. I don't care about that. I hope it worked. Hammer the Hammer, welcome in, first time chat. Also, Nympher or Nymph R, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. Hey, here a full width. What the? No. What is that? No, I don't want post. I just want CSS. Is this a newer thing? Oh, maybe if I open it up all the way. I don't know. I don't know the. I don't know all the new CSS stuff. at layer. Oh, okay. Cool. You know, it's got component metadata here. Oh. All right, everybody should be back from the ads. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Raiders, welcome in. Thank you, Chirpy, for the raid. How is Shroud of Gloom coming along? Work, damn it, work. Yes. I hope everything went well, that you were able to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. It still looks good. I think I thought it was great. You know, the first demo time, that was amazing. Okay, layout. Set layout, media first, media last. Heading text. Now, does this have any slots? What? What makes... So for Raiders who came in, for those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I am by day a web developer, but I primarily work in open source or end of life open source software. That's my jam. And so I haven't done a lot with newer Drupal. If you're a web developer and if you know what Drupal is, or if you have an opinion on what Drupal is, I do want to hear it. Like, no worries. You're not going to offend me. I want to hear what you got to say. Right now I'm working on building out my own personal site using modern Drupal. I could do something a lot easier than that. What's going on here? However, I want to challenge myself to learn what's going on behind the scenes of newer stuff, because I've been stuck doing older stuff because I do end of life open source software security. So yeah, sometimes I do game dev on stream and I use Godot, the only game engine worth knowing. Hold on, where is my thing? My other pin. Maybe I don't have my other pin. But Hammer the Hammer. No, there is no drama around it. I mean, there was years ago, but not anymore. Here. Yes, Godot. Godot is a game engine that I like. In fact, my entire overlay is built in Godot. Copying that. There we go. Thank you for your participation. I'm trying to collect data to prove or to show that there is a messaging gap. Like, people who know Drupal know everything that's going on with it, and they think that it's the greatest thing. People who work with it, but it's an echo chamber. Nobody's talking outside of the chamber. And so that's why I'm doing this talk. Starting with this, Drupal CMS launched. Drupal CMS is a superset of Drupal, where it's the newest version with several modules built in or packaged together to make things easier for non-developers to use it. And it launched to much fanfare to existing Drupal developers and customers, right? At a high level, yes. They're both content management systems. At the end of the day, all they do is store structured data and display it. but my opinion is Drupal is more of the developers CMS because you can really do some powerful stuff with it, and that's the way that it's built. Also, the person who owns the license to the term to the word Drupal and to the product itself, isn't on their villain arc like the person who holds the keys to WordPress. Don't sue me, Matt. Don't sue me, Matt. Don't sue me, Matt. You won't get anything. I'm worthless. I don't mean that in a hurt me daddy way. I mean, blood from a stone, my friend. All right, so we got that. What I'm doing here though is I want to I wish there were a quicker way to create single directory components. So single directory components are things in Drupal that you build them. They each have their own directory. Everything's self-contained. A description of it. What's this? What did I just see? JavaScript, the CSS, everything is self-contained, and it can all be used. Now this one is using Tailwind. I don't know the property and layer. I need to do some learning. I haven't done front end shit in way too long where all of this is just like, dang, these are fancy words. How do I use them? But okay. So let's start with the card component here. All right. Now this, I want, okay, block card media, block card title, card meta. Captain Coder, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are enjoying, hopefully you're on vacation. I hope that you're enjoying your vacation. Oh, John Papa can make everything sing. Tim Coder, I've been. Yeah, I've been. Let's say that. Things seem to be picking up. I don't mean picking up like getting busier. I mean the picking up as in my mood a little bit. My mood is picking up a little bit. Past few weeks have been kind of rough, but I think I've gotten over that for the most part. I don't know why, the brain is a weird thing, but yeah, brain make cry no reason. For some reason, that's just how it be. And brain say, no, you can't do anything. And me, my other side of my brain goes, please let me do it. And brain says, no. Brain also says some mean things that if I repeat on stream, y'all are gonna probably report me for terms of service violation of some of the things that my brain tries to say to me. But I told that brain today, the brain, shut up. And then I stopped breathing. And then I told brain, okay, brain, you can talk, but quietly and don't say the mean things. And it listened today. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Well, yeah, no two ways about it. I've got a pretty significant history with depression, anxiety, ADHD, all that stuff. I talk pretty openly about it. But you know, recently the meds haven't been doing everything that I hoped that they would do, and that happens. I have lows. I also have highs. It used to be before I got on meds, before I started taking care of myself, the lows and the highs would be boom, boom, all over the place, like a really, really badly designed roller coaster that only has hills up and down. And since I got on meds and started taking care of myself, I still have highs and lows. They aren't as high, or the frequency. No, is it not the frequency? The amplitude. The amplitude is that what waves are? Because frequency is the speed, right? Amplitude is the size, the wave. I think. Amplitude. Okay, it's got a lower amplitude, so they're not as high or low, which means it's easier to crawl out. And I did some things today, take care of myself. I finally called a sleep doctor, really hoping that I can get that CPAP life. God, I feel old saying that. But everybody I've talked to who has one is like, you need that. You'll feel like you're 20 again after you wake up. You'll think that you've. Yeah, it clamps. It clamps the highs and lows. That's a very, very developer way of thinking about it. I appreciate that. Yes. All right. So what was I doing here? Need to get the actual page to look the way that I want it to. Just the basic page, right? I want the hero to be full width. I think that that's what I have now. Let me go to this. We're going to edit it. Okay, nav primary. Oh, okay. I think I would need to get rid of the nav primary. Components. Disabled because it's not used anywhere. Get out of here, you crazy kid with your. With your cached values and. I disabled you. You shouldn't be giving me the. Thank you, Captain Coder. And that is a rough diagnosis. I also know that ADHD, and especially adult ADHD and bipolar, can mimic their own or mimic symptoms. And I appreciate you saying that. That takes a lot. There is quite the stigma around it. So right, what's going on here? Why you break when I'm in the middle of saying something? Ah, no. All right. Nav primary. Where are you at?
JDDoesDev uses the original Pong source code as toilet paper.
God, that looks like that was really loud. I apologize. Ismo. Or Sky is Ismo. I appreciate you following. Thank you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you. Okay, what was the thing here? Object value found, string is required. And this is also a first-time chat. Thank you. This is the... And Tamara the Hammer, thank you for the follow. Ooh. Template, navigation, menu main, nav primary, nav items, nav item. Okay, I think that I had, no. Did I have this open somewhere? Do I have a menu? Where are you, menu? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Now. Why did it break it? This is, yo, it did this. It did this. This is not the way that it should have been. That primary twig. No, that didn't do it either. Item text, item active. So wait. Nav items. I don't want to merge. So this is object value found. Yeah, string is required. Now, boom, boom. Okay, there's a content. That's what I get for trying to learn new things. I could have this done in no time. Just like, hey, make the thing and be done. But no, I gotta stay up to date with all the content and all the new things and completely. And you main. Okay, items here. So here, all right, that's fine too. We're looking at nav primary. I'm going to put nav primary right there. Block nav items. Oh. Well, then what does a standard menu link look like? Let's look at the base. The base template here. Lavero, navigation, menu, for item and items. Yeah. Link, item title, item URL. All right, so and then what is there something about active trail? Okay, and then back here, we have primary. Let's put the block here. block. Block nav items there. Then we're gonna nope, not that. And block. There we go. Oh. My bad, y'all. There's no thing there. Okay. Okay, I don't need this for item and items. Let's look at the regular menu here. Nav link. Okay, we need here just very simple. Shrink you down. Shrinky dinks. Who told you? So item classes. Here we go. Link classes. There we go. Ah. Item title is going to be item attributes, add class, item classes. You not available through Twig. So there we do that. All right. So link item title, item URL. Nope. Li. There we go. This is what we want to end up with. What does the link function in Twig do? That you just create a link, right? Link. Item title. Item URL. And then we add in the array here, class. Hopefully it doesn't need all three arguments. Let's see. All right. Maybe. What do you know? Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. See it again. Look, okay, there we are. Looks like shit, but we got it. So what it needs is the nav link. Then we can get that from here. Boom. So, whoa. Okay, set item classes. Let's do you. Come back. We got that. We're coming back. Menu item, menu item, menu item. All right, but that's not everything, is it? We need nav link. Nav link. Because we're using BEM. Truly outrageous. Item. Oh, get rid of that. And nav link active. I think I might need to we want the classes the right way. Right. Class, link classes. Whoopsie. Link. If we get this, boom, there we go. Oh, hold on. There we go. Look at that. We got 2 links up there. Just fine. Exit preview. No, I don't want the breadcrumbs. Where are the breadcrumbs coming from? What page are we looking at? Get out of here. Okay, no breadcrumbs. All right, section class hero, which is in our it's in the component tree. But I think that may be what I want here. I want to do things not necessarily the difficult way, but it's the fucking difficult way. No 2 ways about it. Because it's got the component here. Now, if I were to do a whole different page, or instead have page front just be its own complete own thing, but it would still need the content coming from somewhere. So I'd still need like all the components, all the text and stuff to go in there, which isn't. That's where the page builder actually does come in handy, is for a one-off like this. Now I got my stuff there. Got my logo. When I have the hero, now what I could do is a bunch of freaking fields in a custom content type. What do I got here? That's it. Get rid of that. I can put tags. I can put a title. You put the gradient there, but it ain't gonna do a damn thing. Tamara, I found that for a lot. I did something dumb. Okay, maybe not. I did something questionable? Question mark? And picked up Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I think they might have done the 12 days is done. Yeah, maybe. So I picked up a bundle that was on here a couple days ago, maybe a little bit more than a couple days. That had Moho. And Moho is animation software. Looks good. But, you know, if you go away. It has things that interest me, like that. But the bundle was $25 for Moho Pro for an old version. And it was possible to upgrade from the old version for a reduced cost. And it still ended up saving a lot compared to getting the whole new. Oh, didn't it? Yeah, it's still. Hey, Mac, yeah. I'm building out my site for now, but my presentation is going to be another Godot presentation. But yeah, it is a different, decent chunk. So I'm not saying. I mean, looking at it now, debut versus pro, but hopefully I get some use out of it. Dedicated 2D animation that's supposed to export to game engines and 3D software. Oh God, buyer's remorse. I did a payment plan on it. Buyer's remorse. Gotta stop looking. We'll come back to that. All right, so back here. Go back to site. Okay, so it does have the active trail working. Now, the question is, do I want to create just a template specifically for this one page? Yeah, I know that there are some people I haven't seen in a while. 12 feet up uses Spine, but he hasn't streamed in quite a while, so I don't know. Ah, is this the right one? I hope so. Otherwise, it's really weird that they're suggesting me. Wouldn't that just be the weirdest coincidence too? Like I misspelled it, but for some reason this other 12 feet up likes me and is recommending me too. So the person I'm talking about is actually 13 feet up. All right, so here is the confusion, the question, the where I'm going to, you know, let myself just go around and round and round. Oh, what I could do. So how do I have the mock-up? Yeah, the latest. That's pretty much it. I don't really have any extra things in here, but it would be nice to be able to put other things in here. So I could have a single front page template that looks on this plus a feed of content here. I don't know what else I would have on it. But and this is one of the weaknesses of CMSs. I don't want to pretend that everything is all, unicorns, glitter, and rainbows, because it's not. They do lock you in to certain things. Now, what I could do if I wanted to do just a page with hero content type, I could put in a field for this, a field for this, a link field for each of these buttons. With text, link, and class. Or we could keep the components as is, because they seem to be working, and style out the view block. So if I were to go here, like the first thing, this right here, the latest, right? Right, and that doesn't display the title, but this component here, latest, is a view component. Thought I cleared all these out, all these bad ones, unless for some reason they didn't. Welcome in, Andrew Maynard Pike. How's it going? The drop game's over on the Twitch side. Unfortunately, I don't have it working with the YouTube side, but so that is a great question. The question is, what makes Drupal so appealing to me? It pays my bills. That's the biggest thing. I've been doing Drupal for several years now, over a decade. And well, what I find is the problem is that most people who do Drupal have been doing it forever. There's not a lot of new people coming into it. And that's kind of something that I'm looking into, like, why is that? And I've been asking a lot of people. Andrew, if you want to answer too, what do you think of when you hear Drupal? Like, do you have a preconceived notion or preconception of what Drupal is, what Drupal does, what you expect if you were to work on Drupal, if you were to do something? Like, and I've had some really not nice things said, and I'm glad, because that helps me. Why the hell components? I'm gonna have to, like, disable and enable everything, aren't I? It'd be nice if there was a bulk operation to do this. But there isn't. So what I'll probably have to do is, maybe I should find the other ones that are broken. Though those should be good. Hey, button, who's got the butt? Done. Audit. Looks good. I wonder if it's accidentally like reading into the theme that shouldn't be. And like the base, there's nothing here. Button is still here. Contact form is still there. Footer is still there. Header. Why do they exist? So last time you used it was 2 or 3. That's 15, 20 years ago. That's a long time. Okay, you say on the other side. What do you mean other side? Sorry, don't want definitely if you're like WordPress or Laravel or what the other side might be. It is WordPress. And I do completely appreciate the thing, the guardrails that many CMSs put on you. Those are made for the content creators, made for the site builders, the people who don't want to write the code. They don't want to, they realize that if they want to customize something, they're going to have to pay a developer to do it. But for a site to just work and create one-offs, that shouldn't be what the developer is needed for. All right, what the hell is going on with you? Why is Tamer? Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here and sticking around after the raid. Hopefully you'll come back. I do some game dev here. That's going to be my next project after I finish this out. I need to write up my next presentation for a conference. So old Drupal, yes. There was not the concept of entities and nodes and bundles, things like that. And yeah, you did kind of have to put everything together. New Drupal, it's all fieldable content. It's all the same thing. It's what every CMS is. Well, every decent CMS, it's structured data. You could fancy it up any way that you want, but it boils down to being structured data is what it is. All right. We need to check and see what is there anything about, ooh. You remember? Ah. Okay. Boom, Captain Coder, you hit the nail on the head. I am copying that and putting it in. And that's the thing, Captain. That's the thing. And I don't know if you were around last time I showed this. And Andrew, I'm giving a talk in Florida in February, and why developers don't choose Drupal and what we can do about it. That's why I'm asking everybody who comes in, like, what do you think of Drupal? What do you think of Drupal? It's not because I want to, proselytize or convert people to the camp of Drupal, to, make them see the light that is the blue drop. Drupal, 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 Drupal. No, that's not the goal. I want to find out why people don't use it, and then tell the people who can actually do something about that it's, this is what people think. This is what the perception is. I mean, the first thing that I put here is Drupal CMS, which is the, the super stack or superset of Drupal that has extra modules installed alongside to make things easier. Nobody outside of Drupal knows that it's a thing. Nobody's selling it. Nobody's like, here is the new hotness. Y'all need to check out Drupal. We're building out a site for our new business. And it's got a lot of really good stuff. AI agents, visual page builders, one-click recipes, a lot of really good stuff. But new developers aren't showing up. Code, that is completely valid. I was showing a bit ago, I think it might be on a different tab, maybe. Yeah. The way, I mean, this is with a bunch of components already built out. These are all components that come with Drupal now. Well, starting next month. But for building out things, oh, okay, well, let's add another section here. Inside the section, we can do that. We can, change things around. We can add in images. We can add in a feed. We could put in all kinds of stuff here. Or you can create your own. And then add the CSS and just have it there to be used. This isn't my favorite part of it. This isn't what I really like. So you can do data fetches and shit like that in here. And have it all in code. I don't like that it gets saved. The way that it gets saved. So we're gonna pretend that this isn't a thing. Discard all the changes. Discard. I don't want to create it. Uh-oh. Made that. Oh wait. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Now it's a site builder, or it's great for site builders. Now, can I content? Then, like, with the global region here, you can add everything that you want up to there. You want to change the site branding? No, let's change it. We're going to take that out. We're going to do this. It makes things main navigation. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's just the way that things are getting built out a little bit better, in my opinion. All right. I'm doing the PP dance. I'm coming up on 3 hours. I think I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stream. And raid out. If we can see who is raiding. I know exactly where we're gonna go. Or do I? Actually, does anybody have any suggestions? Otherwise, I think I know. We're gonna go help a friend. We're gonna go over to the Captain Crabs. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the raids who we have. We had Mad Chirpy raiding in. We had Age of Music raiding in. We got a couple new follows in. Thank you for that, all of you. Y'all are amazing. We're gonna go over to Captain Crabs, folks on YouTube. You're amazing. Andrew, yes, sorry. I'm closing out things on the Twitch side, but yeah, that's it. It's great for one-off or product pages where they don't want to have to have a developer create a whole new thing for the page. But if I don't go now, it's going to go before I have a chance to say no or say so. So take care, everybody. Give a lot of love over to the Captain Crabs. Let me open up his window. And I appreciate you. Don't forget to follow if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to sub. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate that. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to sub. Not really. I mean, if you want to, but that's on you. Anyway, everybody, take care. Have a great one. You're amazing. Much love. Bye-bye.